Good afternoon, legends. How are you all doing out there? Welcome back to the Max Power channel. My name's Mac, and thanks for tuning in to our Select Prestige Electric Boogaloo 2. The search continues. We're on the hunt for that Dusty Martin Marquee card. We've got our second and final box of Prestige that we'll be doing on stream today. Yeah, so let's get stuck right in, eh? So we got our last box. And yeah, look, we're really hunting that Dusty Marquee, but to be honest, at this point, we will take any Marquee that comes our way. They're a 1 in 288 pack drop, so that's 1 every 12 boxes. So technically, with the 2 boxes we've bought, we should have about a 1 in 6 chance of knocking one out. So that should be really great. We're going to have a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's get stuck right in. As you can see, this is our sweet little baby here. Footy Stars Prestige. Just a couple of little items of business before we get stuck into the opening. If you haven't already, guys, don't forget to hit us up on the socials. On Twitter, we are max_power_, and on YouTube, where you can find all our past streams, our first box of Prestige, and the 2 boxes of Footy Stars that we've done before this are all up on the YouTube, and that is just Max Power. Obviously, search under the Channels tab, and you should find us pretty easily. Last little item of business. If you've been here before, you know we always like to crack a can before we start opening cards. So we're on the Dainton Pink Flamingos today. Get around them if you like your sour beers. Good stuff. As we know, it can be pretty thirsty work opening all these cards. So let's get stuck right in. We've got our little cheese cleaver here to open these up. Just get rid of that. Get all this plastic off, and we'll open these up. So we had a pretty good run on our first box. Picked up a couple of box hits, which was nice. Let's just adjust this camera ever so slightly. So yeah, hopefully we got that marquee in here, but we'll take whatever comes. To be honest, we just like opening cards here at Max Power. So always like to cut the deck a little bit, just jumble it all up. Have a little play around like that. Don't I own an iron? Magic time. No, the ironing board has been relegated as part of our studio setup. So we've sort of moved on to do it hopefully a better way. Hopefully it works out better for everybody else. So here we go. If you haven't seen them, these are the packs. We're gonna open our first one here and see how we go. All right. Hope everyone's doing alright out there. Shout out to any of our Victorian viewers that are doing it tough over on the East Coast. Alright, first pack, let's get struck straight into it. Alright, we might just, before we do that, I'll just adjust our lighting a little bit. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's better. There we go. First pack is always a corker. Well, let's see. Here we go. So if you haven't seen these ones before, these are very similar to the Footy Stars regular, except they come in this nice sort of foil. Oh god, we're a bit rusty. We're knocking stuff over everywhere. So yeah, they come with this nice foil, which I think looks pretty good. These are just the commons. I don't like that I can see my face in them though. That's a bit weird. Here we go. Josh Kennedy, we got Dion Prestia, Tim Kelly, Scott DePendlebury, Mickey Walters, Jared Harbrow, Liam Shields, and we have got our first little hit, Andrew Gaff Gamebreaker. You can see it's got the pearlescent foil on it there, very nice. We'll just rest him up there for now. One down, 23 to go. So they're only a 24 pack box, these ones, as opposed to the 36 box that you get in the Footy Stars. But the big hits on these are, substantially better than in the regular edition Footy Stars. So we'll keep blasting through these. Dyson Heppel, Matty Crouch, Harris Andrews, the man with 2 last names, Ed Langdon, Joel Selwood, Jamie Elliott, Dave Swallow, and that is a base pack only with the Jack Steel Common at the back there. So with the Prestiges, you do get, a few, I think it's about 3 or 4 base packs in every box, just to make sure that everyone gets a full set of commons in every box. And onwards and upwards. Alright, now we are 1, 2, and 3 to the front, just to keep the big hits at the back. Jackie Darling, Mitch Wallace, Hugh McGluggage, Ben Cunnington, Tay-Tay Adams, Jack Martin, Cam Guthrie, and that is our first orange parallel for this box, Brian Myers. They look quite nice, these ones. As you can see, they're numbered cards, so that's a 137 out of 210. Now, we should get 4 of those in this box. So you get the parallels come in 3 colours. If you don't already know, we get an orange, which we should get 4 in a box, a blue, which we should get 2 or 3 if we're lucky, and we get 1 green parallel per box as well. We're also guaranteed 1 Clearance Kings card, and then obviously you've got the bigger hits of your Brownlow leaders, your Brownlow predictors, and the marquees, which are the big ones. They're the ones we want. One, 2, and 3 to the front. And here we are. Jordan Dawson, Josh Kennedy, getting a good run of Eagles players today. That's quite nice. Little Potato, Will Day, Dave Mundy, Jack Bowes, and our Dusty Martin, not a marquee, but a game breaker. We will take that. Very nice. Look, very similar to the ones in the original packs, but obviously having that nice sort of foil pattern at the back as well. I'm always so wary of cutting the tops or the corners of cards when I'm doing them like this. Oops, so we've gone upside down here. So 1, 2, oh, well, I think we got a game breaker in this one. So we got Rowan Marshall, we'll just blast through these. Franklin, Sloan, Tui, May, that's actually who we got our green parallel of at our first box that we did last week. Harry Perryman, Taron Thomas, and another game breaker. This time it's Cam Guthrie. He's having an absolute blinder of a season at the moment, isn't he? And moving on to the next packet. Three to the front. Start this off with some Charlie Dixon, Dan Hanbury, Michael Hurley, Clayton Oliver, Froggy Dumont, Jacob Hopper, Sammy Walsh, and Shane Edwards. That's another base packet. So 2 down. Hopefully only 2 more of those to go. I think it's 4 or 5, somewhere thereabouts. So we did manage to hit an extra hit on our first box. We did get a platinum Brownlow predictor right at the end, very last card of the stream, which was quite cool. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, give it a watch, give it even a like and subscribe if you actually enjoy the content. And if you don't. That's fine too. Alright, 1, 2, and 3 to the front. We'll start off with Lockie Scholl, Dylan Shield, Lockie Neal, Brad Hill, Jack Viney, Bailey Scott, Harry Mackay, and our first blue parallel, which is Lockie Whitfield. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's have a little look at the number. What do we got there? 71 out of 210. And we'll just pop him up here as well. In fact, we might just pop him over here and save a bit of room for something good if we get it. Big week in WA this week. Very much looking forward to a bit of Dreamtime at the O, which will be weird. Very first time that the Dreamtime game's been anywhere but the MCG. Unfortunately, due to the lockdown in Victoria at the moment, they can't have it played there. So hoping the WA crowd gets around it. It's going to be such an awesome night. I got a friend of ours, friend of the channel actually. The Lamb Van is going to the game. It's going to be doing the long walk, which will be really cool. Probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Unfortunately, I'll probably be at work, so won't even be able to watch the game live, but I'll definitely be watching it when I get home. And yeah, hope everyone really gets around it, and we put out a really good crowd, and it's a great night for all involved. Anyway, next pack, as we're moving on. Charlie Cameron, Luke Brown, Shannon Hearn, Mitch Duncan, John Noble, Sam Collins, Pig Mitchell, and our next blue parallel is Jack Steele. Nice card. Now let's see, are we going to get that elusive jumper number? We are not. It's number 41 out of 125. I will put him up there as well. And we'll do our 3 to the front. Kochi, Isaac Heaney, Darcy Byrne-Jones, Nathan Wilson, Jai Simpkin. Oh, well, we've gone 2 for there, but there we go. There's our next game breaker, Zach Jones. And one more at the back. Nice little bit of Bont action there. Keeper League special up at max power. He's been holding our midfield together all year. So we're just over a quarter of the way through. So it's always a bit of a quicker experience doing the Prestige over the regular Footy Stars, just because you do have those 12 less packs in a box. Looking forward to the next Select edition that comes out this year. I'm assuming it's going to be a Dominance or maybe even Brilliance. Obviously, Brilliance is the one card box, so we'll definitely have to get one of those around. They're a bit pricey, but yeah, be very happy to get involved with one of those and see how we go. All right, next packet: Dan Rich, Rory Laird, Marty Gleeson. Still don't know who Marty Gleeson is. I watched a Bombers game, still haven't seen him. Paddy Danger, Levi Casbolt, Frosty the Go-Man, and we have got a James Robum Game Breaker. We are smashing the Game Breakers early today. And a little bit of Jack McRae at the back there. I don't know if I smell a future snouting for Jack McRae. Could become the next pig in the sty over at DT Talk. And here we go on, what are we? Pack number 10 for today. 3 to the front. Alright. Dan Butler. Tom Papley. Jared Lyons. Mark Murphy. Nate Jones. Lockie Whitfield. And another game breaker. This time it is Max Gawn. Haven't got one of those on any of the editions yet. Nothing in Footy Stars, and that'll be our first Max Gawn game breaker that we've managed to get in Prestige. A little bit of Bailey Smith at the back there. Tell you what, we had a pretty strange cut on the deck, haven't we? We've just got all these game breakers. I'm not exactly sure what the rate is with game breakers. I think it's 1 in every 4 packs or 3 packs maybe with these, so it does make sense that you get quite a few. Alright, 1, 2, and 3 to the front. Starting off with the big Texan, Tex Walker, Robbie Gray, Kane Lambert, Jack Zeeble, Adam Chera, and what have we got at the back? Lockie Weller. Oh, there's one more, and it is our blue parallel number 3, Dom Sheed. That is our first West Coast parallel that we've pulled on the channel. Are we going to get that number 4 on the back for the jumping number? We are not. It is a 101. That's alright. Dom can just go up here with his mates. Alright, so we've got our 3 blue parallels. Now, odds are that we may get a 4th, but if we do get a 4th blue parallel, it means we might not get another box hit on top of the Clearance King and the green parallel. So, we'll see how we go. We did get 2 box hits and 4 blue parallels in the last box, so, you know, better than average, which is good. Just gonna let my chair down a bit. Hey, there we go. That's way better than adjusting the camera. You can just adjust the chair. Alright, next packet. 1, 2, and 3 to the front. Alright, starting off with Tom Papley, Jared Lyons, Tex again, again, Zeeble again. Is this Cherry again? This is the exact same packet. I'm pretty sure this has had the exact same run of comments, or close to, and there's our next orange or red parallel, whatever you want to call it. Riley O'Brien. Have a nice little look at that. The oranges are okay. I prefer the blues. I think the blues are the nicest looking ones, even though they're not the rarest. I think they look better than the greens. Are we going to get that 43 jumper number? No, that's a 128 out of 210. So we're not getting the best hits on the numbers today, but that is all right. Maybe we're just saving it for that marquee card at the back. Here's hoping. Alright, so that's the first half of the box done, guys. So quick. Just get through them. So we've got our 3 blue parallels. Dom Sheed, Lockie Whitfield, and Jack Steele. We got our Grind Myers and our Riley O'Brien red parallels. We're moving into the second half of the box now. Alright, we'll just get rid of our rubbish. 1, 2, and 3 to the front. Alright, so Trav Boak, Zach Jones, Dane Rampy, Brandon Ellis, Andy Brayshaw, Nick Haynes, Max Gorn, Tom Lynch, and that is another base packet for the first of the second half of the box. I think we've got our fair share of base packs so far. I'd like to say goodbye to those for the rest of the stream if we could. All right, move that, and we go 1, 2, and 3 to the front, and started off not the Dusty we want, but it's the Dusty we've got. Maybe the Dusty we deserve. Andrew Gaff, Zach Butters, Jack Gunston, Caleb Sarong, Ed Kerno. I do see a little bit of red at the bottom there. And it is an Elliot Yeo orange parallel. Bit of JJ Johannesson at the back there. But look at that. That's very nice. So we got 2 West Coast parallels, which is good because we didn't have any before today. So, you know, always hoping to get the big hits in West Coast colours. And it is a 137. So, again, no luck with the jumper number. We might just bail the game breakers and set our parallels up here. Save a little bit of space for our green guy that is coming up somewhere in this box. Well, hopefully all the good hits are at the back. One, 2, and 3 to the front, and there we go. That is our checklist card. So that's the header. When we get our full set into our folder, this is card number 1, as you can see just up there. Tells you all the odds as well, so you can have a quick look at this. I don't know how well you can read that from here. There we go. So it tells you the game breakers, 1 in 3 packs, red parallels are 1 in 6, blue parallels 1 in 10, and the green parallels 1 in 21 packs. You've also got the chance there for the Clearance Kings, 1 per box. Brownlow Leaders, 1 every 2 box. Brownlow Predictors, 1 in every 4 box. And then the Marquees, which are 1 in every 12 boxes. 1 in every 288 packets. So that is the odds that we've got. We'll keep our little header card there. That'll look good in our file. I have seen the header cards in parallels, which is really cool. I saw recently someone got their 1 box hit of a green parallel in the header card, and I don't know, I think some people are a bit dirty on that, but I think it's great. I think it's great. I'd be happy to get one of those, although we're not going to get one in this box. Anyways, moving right along. Bit of Darcy Parish, Bailey Smith, Brian Myers, Mark Murphy, Nate Jones, Lockie Whitfield, and Connor Rosie. Another base pack. Alright, so what have we got left? 2, 4, 6, 8 packets left, guys. Well, I tell you what, it's so much quicker. I wish there were more cards, but here we go. I do have a little bit something a little special on the way. Keeping with the theme of the search for the elusive Dusty Martin Marquee card, we've got something a little bit even more elusive coming up in a future stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials to get all your updates on that. We do have a little box of 2010 Select Prestige. And the reason why we've got that is the edition that holds the autographed Dusty Martin rookie card. Now, one of those can go from anywhere between sort of 800 and 1200. I've seen them selling on eBay. Again, it's probably not the most accurate way to cost things, but it's a good guide. So, you know, we've put down a little bit of an outlay for this box. It definitely wasn't cheap, but really looking forward to sharing that one with everyone. Yeah, hopefully we can get around and recoup some money that we're spending on all these cards. So, 8 packs to go. 1, 2, and 3 to the front. Alright, David Zaharakis, Elliot Yeo, Jack Billings, the Tomahawk, Chad Wingard, Paddy Cripps, Stephen Canigliog, and for our pack hit, we've got a Helmet Brayshaw red parallel. Sure, yeah. 179 out of 210. So we're really not killing it with the jumper numbers. Haven't actually got one yet, to be honest. We came very close with our Brownlow predictor in our last stream. We were one off. So yeah, that was a bit of a letdown, but you know. So we haven't even hit our 2 guaranteed box hits yet. So what have we got? There's 6 packs after this one. Hopefully we've got a little bit of luck coming our way. It might just be a one-hit wonder box. Who knows? Maybe we opened the best box first. All right, Andy McGrath, Cam Rayner, Max King, Robbie Tarrant, Tom Stewart, Braden Maynard, Jacob Wiedering, and our Marcus Bontempelli game breaker. Very nice. Alrighty. 1, 2, and 3. So we got Seb Ross, Nick Nat, Luke Parker, Sean Atley, Jack Crisp, Toby Green, Angus Brayshaw, and there is our green parallel, Jack Rewalt. Very nice. What did you think of the mark on the weekend? Is it contender for mark of the year? Is it better than Nick Rewalt's mark? Oh, I don't think so. But there's a little bit of discussion around that. Oh, and we have got the number 8, the jumper number of the Jack Rewalt green parallel. There you go. And we were just saying that we hadn't got one yet. And there we are. Jumper number Jack Rewalt green parallel. I'm assuming this would go for, you could probably get, I don't know, maybe 65 to 70 bucks for that, to the right person. Anyway, that one's going straight in a top loader. That is a good hit. Hells yeah, indeed, Mega. Thanks for sounding off in the chat there, mate. That's very cool. So the rules, I don't know, this is on the Select website, and the rules that they say is normal numbers are just regular value. A number under 10 is generally considered sort of double value-ish. But if you get the jumper number, it's essentially a 300 times. So a 300%, not 300 times, that would be crazy. 3 times, 300% value for anything with a jumper number card. So, yeah, pretty bloody happy with that. Whew. And just sit back and relax a minute now. That was good. That's our very first jumper number card, Jack Riewoldt Green Parallel. Yeah, very good. So there's our parallel haul for today. I'm assuming we're not going to get another one. We've only got 5 packs left, so we're probably not going to get the extra blue in this packet. But a couple of West Coast guys there on a jumper number. Very happy with that. Yeah, very happy with that. Whew. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, pretty stoked about that. That is definitely not going to... That's going straight to the fridge. Straight to the pool room, that one. 1, 2, 3 to the front. Down to our last 5 packs now. So, should be a good one here, in here somewhere. We've still got our Clearance King to come. So we got our Zach Merritt, Nick Vlosten, Pig Rockcliffe, Luke Ryan, Steel Sidebum, Sam Doherty, Sick Dog, and Dane Zorko. I'm hoping that is our last base pack for today. I think I've said that after every base pack we've received. But look, I understand the concept of base packs. It's good. It means that if you do buy a box, you're guaranteed a full set of commons. So I'm more than happy to cop that. Alright, 1, 2, and 3 to the front. The big Gov, Jeremy McGovern, Jack Riewoldt. As you can see, we just got our green parallel there. That's the so you can see that they just used the same image and put it over the different background. Easy, Dom. Calm down, mate. Aaron Norton, Rory Lobb, Took Miller, Jaeger O'Meara, Callum Ward, and Ollie Wines. Another base packet. Alright, final 3. Final 3 packs. Shit. That's it. Third last packet. 1, 2, and 3 to the front. Alright, Jakey Stringer. Sunk a few West Coast hearts the other night. Zave Dersma. Bashar Hooley. LDU. Sam Menegola. Ben King. James Warple. And here we go, a Brownlow leader for the Ruck Pig, Brodie Grundy. That is a 1 in every 2 box hit. So that's pretty good. You can see there the nice gold trim. So that was, I'm not sure if it was if that's their club top Brownlow getter. Seems weird that it would only be 6 votes to Grundy, being the highest one on Collingwood. But let's see what we've got on the number. Number 15. Definitely not Grundy's jumper number. I think he's 8 or 18. One of the two. But that is a 1 in every 2 box hit. So we'll definitely take that one. Very happy with that. So that's what we've got instead of our 4th blue parallel. So that's the way it works. You either get 3 blue parallels and a box hit, or 4 blue. Oh, sorry, and a multiple box hit, or you get an extra blue parallel. So in one of these last 2 packs here, we'll have our Clearance King, and then that should do it. So it doesn't look like we're going to get that marquee today, unfortunately. But you know, that is the luck of the draw. That's what makes it so much fun opening them, because you don't know what you're going to get. 1, 2, 3 to the front. Lockie Hunter, Eric Hipwood, Brodie Smith, Brodie Grundy, there we go. Ruck Pig again. Nat Fyfe, James Harms, and what have we got here? We've got a Tom Rockcliffe Game Breaker. We'll add that to our little pile of Game Breakers. Just a Callum Mills common at the back there. So, unless I've got a broken box, there is definitely a 2 man buns in a row. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So unless I've g'day Russ, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. You've just tuned in for the last couple of packs. You've done well to make it, mate. So unless I've got a broken box, this last packet should have our Clearance King, which is pretty much our guaranteed one box hit card. Our last box of Prestige, we did manage to get a Taylor Adams Clearance King. And we will just three to the front on these ones. Dom Sheed from the pocket, Jake Lloyd, Riley O'Brien, Big Jared Witts, Christian Petracca, Tim Taranto, and here it is, our Clearance King, Shai Bolton. And what's that? A little bit of Tim English common action at the back. So this is our guaranteed box hit. It's a bit hard to sort of see the... I've watched a lot of people... yeah, El Relaxo Beats for sure. I've seen a few people opening these online, and these are the cards that are really hard to capture on camera just because of the way the reflection works, but that looks like it's a pretty nice nice angle of it there. Nice gold trim, some nice nice little holographic back foil there. Shai Bolton from the Richmond Footy Club, and the number on this one, number 1! Ho ho! Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's to me, I actually think that's better than a jumper number. Really like getting the first card, so number 1 out of 210. That's a big deal. That's also sort of like halfway between like jumper number and low number for value purposes. So yeah, look, I'm not really too well versed on what these hits are worth, but a number 1 of 210, mate, you can't be upset about that. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Bolton Clearance King had 3 clearances on the weekend, says Russ. Yeah, mate, I think it's a bit silly. To be honest, that should have been a Dusty. That should have been a Dusty. Or even a Cochin, I suppose. But he's going straight into top loader for that number 1 card number on the back. Getting that straight in there, and there it is, guys. So that is a relatively successful box. We didn't get the marquee that we were really after, but a few good hits there. Let's just go through what we managed to pick up on the stream. We'll start with our orange parallels, which is our our least rare hit for these ones. So Brian Myers, Riley O'Brien, Helmet Brayshaw, and Elliot Yeo. All pretty high numbers on those. Nothing crazy there. There we go. There's Elliot. Good to see him back on the weekend, but, you know, probably could have waited another week if you asked me, but that's fine. Moving on to our blue parallels. Start off with Jack Steele, Lockie Whitfield, and Dom Sheed. So a couple of West Coast parallels there. I've had pretty bad luck getting West Coast cards on the hit, so pretty happy to get a couple of those in there. Moving on to our green parallel, which was our big hit from the box, Jack Riewoldt, and it is the jumper number, Jack Riewoldt, green parallel, number 8. Very nice card there. Very happy with him. He's going to take pride of place up on our little keyboard shelf for the rest of the next couple of days. After that one, we got our Brodie Grundy Brownlow leader. That is a 1 in every 2 box hit. I've sleeved that straight up, so it might just be a bit hard to see on the reflectiveness. Number 15, so not too bad either. Low-ish number, but doesn't really make a difference to value unless it's sort of under 10. Single digit seems to be the way to go. And then, I don't know, it's a toss-up between this and the Riewoldt for me, but I've never got a number 1 card of any of the hits that I've done on Select Footy Stars, so pretty happy with that. 001, cannot be upset about that at all. So that's it. That's our second box of Prestige. One of how many? One of 120, mate. So, yeah, 120... Shai Bolton cards printed. That was the first one off the press, so pretty stoked about that. Having a bit of reflector nightmare action going on there, but yeah, so that's our second box of Footy Stars Prestige. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting my box of 2010 Prestige in the mail, which will be coming soon. Make sure you're keeping up with the Max Power accounts on the socials to find out when we're going to be unboxing that one. But that's the one where we've got the big hit coming. Hopefully the Dusty Martin auto rookie card. So it's actually a hand signed autographed rookie card. They're pretty rare, and they retail from anywhere from sort of 750 to 1500. And in God, if we got the number 4 one, it'd probably be upwards of 2500 bucks or something like that to the right collector. You know, that's the thing. It's all well and good to say that this is what they're worth, but you know, you've got to find the right buyer. The good thing about Dusty cards is there is a lot of buyers out there. So yeah, guys, look, if you haven't already, hit us up on the socials, Max_Power on Twitter, Max Power on YouTube, which is where you can find all our previous unboxing streams. You can still watch them on Twitch for the next 2 weeks, but seeing as though I'm not an affiliate and quite a novice at this, that they all do get deleted after 2 weeks. So yeah, if you want to go back and have a look at any of the old content, please do. I will be setting up a Facebook page pretty soon. In fact, that might be my afternoon beer project, or maybe tonight, because I think I have a date with Mega in the chat to play a little bit of Divinity 2. So, yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. For anyone who's tuned in live, thanks for hanging out in the chat. To anyone who's watching this after the fact, cheers for tuning in, and yeah, stay tuned for further updates on streams. Mate, it's been really fun. Can't wait to see you again. Until next time, cheers, dudes.